Every night at 12:03, something crawls out of the lake. Just a hand, white as bone, dripping in black water, searching for the rest of its body. The people of Ashbrook say it only knocks 3 times, but last night it knocked 4, and someone answered.
Welcome back, everyone. And if this is your first time here, you've just stepped into the dark side of storytelling. I'm your guide tonight, and this, my friends, is where whispers become stories you can't forget. So if you love tales that crawl under your skin and stay there long after the video ends, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. You won't want to miss what comes next. Now, keep your lights low, because the water is moving again. This is Pale Hand Rising. The lake never froze, even in the dead of winter. Locals said it was because something underneath kept it warm, kept it alive. On windless nights, when the surface turned into a mirror of the moon, people swore they saw ripples form out of nowhere, followed by a pale hand clawing its way out, slick with black water, grasping at the air like it remembered being human. At first, no one believed it. Then the pets started vanishing. Then the boats drifted in with no one inside. When 16-year-old Mara Quinn saw the hand for herself, white as bone, with fingers too long and nails chipped down to flesh, she did what everyone else in Ashbrook never dared to do. She followed it. They found her footprints ending at the shore. No signs of struggle, no splash marks, just an open, wet trail leading straight into the lake. Now, every night at exactly 12:03, something taps at the glass of Mara's bedroom window. 3 slow knocks, then silence. And every night, her mother whispers the same prayer. Please, don't open it this time.
Ashbrook was the kind of town that had only one streetlight working after midnight, and even that one flickered like it was afraid of the dark. The lake sat just beyond the pines, a long stretch of still water that never reflected stars right. People avoided it, even in daylight, even when the sun made the mist look almost pretty. But teenagers don't listen to warnings, especially not in a town where nothing ever happens. It started as a dare. Mara Quinn, her cousin Eli, and her best friend Cara brought flashlights, a camera, and a bag of chips to the lakeside that night. The plan was to record the hand for their social feed, prove the old stories wrong, and maybe get a few laughs at school. The moon was low and swollen, making the water shimmer like oil. Eli aimed his phone camera while Mara crouched near the edge. "Nothing's happening," she said. Her voice was steady, but she took glancing at the lake as if expecting it to breathe. "Wait for it," Cara whispered, gripping her flashlight tight. "They say it comes out at midnight." "It's 11:58, Eli murmured. The forest was dead quiet. No crickets, no wind, just the faint hum of water brushing against stones. At 12:03, something broke the surface, a single ripple that widened slow and deliberate, like something was pushing up from underneath. Mara froze. Eli leaned forward. "That's just a..." The lake erupted with a sound like suction and tearing cloth. A pale hand shot up, drenched in darkness, fingers curling against nothing. Its skin was stretched too tight, like paper left too long in the rain. Kara screamed and stumbled back. Eli dropped the phone into the mud.
But Mara didn't move. Her flashlight caught the hand's reflection. It wasn't random. The fingers were moving in rhythm 3 times. Knock, knock, knock. "Mara," Eli shouted, "let's go!" But she took 1 step forward, transfixed. For a split second, it looked like the hand waved, and then it was gone, vanished beneath the surface, leaving only ripples. They ran all the way home, breathless and white as ghosts. The next morning, the lake looked calm again, no trace of the night before. Except for one thing. Mara's footprints were found ending at the edge of the water. No prints leading back.
2 days later, Sheriff Donnelly stood at the lake's edge, his boots sinking into the damp earth. "We've dragged the whole area," he said, voice low. "No body, no clothes, nothing." Eli kept his eyes on the ground. She wouldn't just disappear. The sheriff sighed. "Your kids. Kids make bad choices. Maybe she ran away. Maybe she didn't run away," Kara cut in. "She was calling it, that thing. She said she dreamed about it the night before, said it wanted her to come closer." The sheriff's face tightened. Dreams don't drown people. He walked away, but Eli noticed something strange near the rocks. Marks on the stone, like scratches from fingernails, carved deep and uneven, forming a shape that looked almost like a handprint. That night, Kara couldn't sleep. Every creak in her house made her heart lurch. When she finally looked at her phone, she saw a new message from Mara. "Come back to the lake. I can see everything now." Kara stared at the text until her vision blurred. Then the message vanished, deleted. When she scrolled up, Mara's name was gone from her contact list. Outside, something tapped her window. 3 slow knocks. She screamed and hit the light switch, but no one was there. Only wet streaks on the glass, shaped like fingers. By the end of the week, 3 people had gone missing. 1 fisherman, 2 hikers, all last seen near the lake. Rumors spread fast. Some said it wasn't just a hand anymore, that now a shoulder or the curve of a face had been seen rising beneath the surface at midnight. Eli couldn't sleep. Every time he closed his eyes, he saw Mara's reflection in the water, pale, smiling faintly, lips moving as if whispering his name. On the 7th night, he went back. The lake was waiting. He carried a lantern and his sister's necklace, the one she wore that night. He said, "You wanted proof. Fine, show me." At first, only silence answered. Then the lantern flickered once, twice, and went out. Something moved in the shallows, a pale shimmer, then another. Hands, more than one, reaching up, touching the water's surface as if pressing against invisible glass. Eli stumbled backward. "Mara?" he whispered. A shape rose beneath the ripples, a faint outline of a girl's face, eyes wide, mouth open in a soundless plea. He ran, didn't stop until he was back in town, mud clinging to his legs, the necklace gone.
Over the next days, the lake swelled. Water levels rose despite no rain. The old fisherman said it was breathing heavier, that something inside was waking up. Ashbrook started to change. Dogs wouldn't go near the woods. Mirrors in the houses closest to the lake began fogging on their own, even when no one was near them. And always at 12:03, that sound, 3 knocks, echoing faintly through the quiet town. Kara recorded it once, played it back the next morning, but on the recording, there was a 4th knock. A pause, then a whisper. "Let me in." She smashed her phone and left town by noon. 2 weeks later, Sheriff Donnelly got a call from a nearby county. The lake was expanding. Underground channels, they said. But he knew better. The water was following the missing. He walked the perimeter one last time. The surface was perfectly still, reflecting his flashlight beam. For a moment, he thought he saw his own reflection move wrong, its arm lagging, its mouth smiling when his didn't. Then a ripple, then a hand, then another. He stumbled backward as the hands clawed out of the water, not attacking, not grasping, just searching, sweeping over the ground like blind things, desperate to remember where they belonged. "Lord, help us," he whispered. The lake was no longer a lake. It was a grave trying to pull itself back together.
Spring came late that year. The water line swallowed half the forest, turning Ashbrook's lower streets into marshland. The townspeople moved away one by one, leaving their houses empty, curtains fluttering in the wind like warning flags. At night, from the highway, drivers say they still see faint lanterns flickering near the water's edge. And sometimes, if you stop and listen, you can hear the soft tapping, 3 knocks, slow and patient, coming from under the bridge. No one goes near it anymore. Not since they found Sheriff Donnelly's cruiser half submerged, headlights still on, the inside flooded, but the windows unbroken. On the seat was a single muddy handprint, too small to be his, too human to be forgotten. And at exactly 12:03 every night, the lake ripples again, as if the missing are still trying to climb back out.